Cracking, to Aussie here again. So tonight I've got the latest thing at the supermarket. It's these Cadbury puddings and cheesecakes. Two of them are actually cheesecakes. That one's a pudding. So they're actually designed around the chocolates. They're designed around the chocolates. There's dairy milk, there's old gold, cherry ripe, and caramello. So I've got a chair here tonight, an extra one, just in case my special guest turns up and she looks like she's trying to get up on the chair. Pop. Come on. Come on. No, she's not interested. Who's there? Sander Z8. How you going, mate? What's cracking? So I'm trying out these desserts tonight. So I might put them back a little bit further so we can see them better. So guys, when we get a few people in here, well, I'll let you guys decide which one I try first. I would actually like to try the pudding first. The pudding you have to microwave. The two cheesecakes, well, they've probably thought out enough to just eat them straight away. And with the pudding, I might try a little bit of ice cream as well. Actually, you know what? I think I'll scrap that idea. I'll start myself. I'm going to start from the one I think I'll like the least. So caramello. I've never been a caramel sort of person. I like it, but it's not my favourite thing in the world. So anyway, guys, these haven't been out very long, only a few days in the supermarket. G'day Taz Daz, how are you? Just got these things. I don't know if you've seen them. They've only just come out. They're little puddings. Actually, what I might do is put them over there. And put them over there. And then we can see what I'm doing too. So this one has to go in the microwave. It's a little pudding and it's supposed to go for 30 seconds. 40 seconds. Hi, Michael Pan. I'm good. Hope you're well too. Oh, you got the dairy milk ones. Yeah, someone I was talking to the other night on one of my lives too, she said that she got the cherry ripe, I think, and the old gold. Yeah, I don't think she's actually tried them yet, but that's partly why I wanted to get this done tonight, because I'm planning on going live tomorrow and maybe a few more times during the week. But this one I needed to get done because they're so new. So I think it said to take that off, but it probably won't matter much. Whack it in the sink. So we'll start on the first one. Good thing you can't see inside there. It needs a bit of a clean. Anyway, 40 seconds. So there's two in a pack. So what I'll do is, once I've tried one, I've actually got the esky down here with the ice brick in it and the ice cream, so I'll just chuck each one back in the esky so they don't melt. I'm not planning on eating 8 of these things, well, I'll just try one of each. Got the ice cream out. This is its third video, third live, because I don't eat ice cream all that much anyway. Okay, Taz. I was thinking about having a break yesterday, having a day off, because I haven't sort of stopped lately, but so then that McDonald's thing come up and I thought I can do something with that. But sometimes you do need a break. I'll probably have one soon too. So they're not the hugest, the biggest things, but there's the caramel coming out of it actually. So that's so you can see that. So I'll put a scoop of ice cream with it. Open up. It smells really good. It's right under my nose. I can smell that. Hi Sharon L. How's things? What's cracking? It does look good. It's good how that just came out of there. The sauce. That's a caramello chocolate. So that's the caramel sauce inside. Getting this thing out might be a drama though. Oh, here we go. So I'll just put one scoop. That should be enough. But I'll actually try the pudding on its own first, and then I'll try it with the ice cream. Get off. Keep that there. That's our little dessert with the ice cream. You can see that caramel coming out of there. That's really good. I like that. Looks great. So anyway, give that a go. G'day, Brendan Caesar. What is cracking? It's all happening here. We got all this dessert to eat. Well, there's 2 in a pack, but I'm only going to eat 1 of each. The rest can go back in the freezer. It looks quite soft and moist, so it should be good. Get a little bit of caramel sauce there. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's good. I'm glad I can help. I'll be doing a few more KFCs because I know people have actually asked for them and they seem to do quite well too. So we'll try a little bit with the ice cream. Very nice. Well, like I said, that's the one I thought I would like the least. But if that's as good as it tastes to me, the rest are going to be fantastic. Nice to meet you too, Brendan. Great to have you here. I love it when people come on and we can have a chat and you can see what I'm up to. I got to tell you though, and Taz Daz would know because he's from a pretty cold area. I'll put my fire on tonight or today because it's my day off. And it's so bloody hot in here I could open the doors, but that ice cream is melting already. But anyway, if you don't have it on, then it's too cold. So it hasn't been too cold here at the moment. Hope you like the shirt too. Little something Liz got me a while ago. I've never worn it until I did it in another video, another live. Not really a Madonna fan, but like what the hell, let's just wear it anyway. I might as well get some use out of it. I thought I'd break the colors up a little bit because I was going to have too much blue or too much red, so just to break it up a bit too. Yeah, because I've been home and it's a bit cold when I got up today, I put the fire on. I actually go out and try and get my own. I've got my own chainsaw, which I'm going to do some tomorrow. But the stuff I get burns pretty quickly and pretty hot. So unless it's really cold, I get pretty warm in here. Brendan Caesar, does that mean you're from New South Wales? Because I am. Is it Casa, I think? Casa, sorry. It might not be Caesar. Sorry about that. Oh, you hit 4K. That's pretty good. I'm a bit over 2/3 of the way. I got the subscribers. I just need the view time. But they changed it all. We probably would both be monetized now if they hadn't changed it all. Well, you would be for sure. I didn't think to check. I was saying in a live I did the other night, I bought this microphone and it's sitting about there. I don't know how well you can hear me. So I've got it just out of the picture, but it's actually got like a boom arm on it. Trying something different because I found with the other one I was using the Bluetooth, it was sort of too crackly. So hopefully the sound's okay. I'm taking, yeah, before they change it again, you never know what could happen. Everything changes so much. But I'm taking a month off next month, beginning of next month, and I'm going hard like I have been, but I'm going to do as much as I can to get there within a year. Christy, what's cracking? Got these things, this Cadbury, this is a caramello one. I've got to say though, even though I said how good that was when I first tasted it, it's good, but there's not all that much caramel in it. It's more just pudding, cakey type thing. That's not too bad. So these, I didn't say what they were, but because they're new, they're not on special or anything. They actually were $5 each. So if you're prepared to go out and buy one of these, a 2-pack for $5, so that'll be $2.50 each, what's inside them. Up to you. I didn't get this because it was good value or because it was on special. I got it because I want to review it. Well, sort of review it, but show you guys something new in case you haven't seen it. I do like to try and get onto new things if I can. It's not always easy, but sometimes you can. And these are quite new. Sound quality is good. Oh, that's good to know. Thanks. A month off work. Yep, I've got long service. I took a month. Sorry, guys. I took a month off in April, I think it was, and then I started really getting stuck into it, into the YouTube thing. Just give me a sec. What I'll do, like I always say, I had never got the paper towel, but at least it's not far away. I'll get the paper towel, wipe it off a bit so it looks nice and clean again, and we'll go on to the next one, because the next one is going to be like this. A pudding with some ice cream, probably. I got to say, on its own, that's probably not something you want to eat by itself. The other couple that are cheesecake will probably be all right, but it is good with some ice cream. Nice flavour. Chuck that in there. Not that clean, but it looks a bit better. What were we doing? This one. We'll do another pudding. I took it out already, didn't I? I have eaten Hungry Jacks on my channel, but I do mention that sometimes that I'm not really close to a Hungry Jacks here. Like, I'm not really close to most of them, but Hungry Jacks is even further out from me than the others, like KFC and all that. But guys, this is the Cadbury milk chocolate, so this will just have some chocolate on the inside, not caramel like the other one. But I am planning on trying to get out that way next week. And when people ask me to do a breakfast thing at anywhere, I never get up too early. And I know someone wanted me to do the brekkie wraps thing, but I'll probably never get there in time because I never get up before. I'd probably have to drive about an hour to get there, which I plan on doing, to go out and do other things as well. But I'll never get there by 11 o'clock, before 11. But yeah, I like Hungry Jacks. I like to get out there. Actually, if you look back at our videos, when I was off for that last time for a month, they gave me, because I had the app and everything, they gave me a free Whopper for my birthday. I did a video about that. There's one further back. It's months back, but... Hey, Pop. My cat's under here, and I knew I should have kicked her out because she's playing up. Poppy, come here. And I've got big lights there. As you can see, that's why it's so bright. And she is playing with the cord. Come on, come up here. Come here. Come here. Steam Beam, how are you? Nice to have you here. I'm just trying to get my cat. I should have known better. I should have chucked her out. But I've got a seat here for her. And a bowl. There you go. Sit there. Do you want some ice cream? I'll give her a little bit of ice cream. Don't lick the lid. This might start to get a bit tricky now because you make it tricky. Ready? Want some ice cream? You have a little bit. There you go. Have some ice cream. Yeah. Come on, go and have some ice cream, look. Ice cream pop. Anyway, hopefully she'll sit there for a while and behave herself, because it's getting hot in here. She probably wants to go outside. She was rolling around and playing and carrying on. Only problem is, she plays with the stands or the cords and then everything starts moving. One time the camera was moving because she was under the bloody tripod. Anyway. That's pretty much the same thing. Nothing came out that time. Maybe we'll try and get something to come out. Let's make it look a bit better. Where's my spoon pop? In there. Gotta say, there's not as much sauce in there as I thought there was going to be. Hopefully, I'll make it drip out if I can. It's not doing it. Anyway, we'll get on to the next one. Bit of ice cream, Pop. Want some chocolate cake too? Chocolate's not supposed to be good for cats, so I won't give you chocolate cake. Yeah, Steam Bean, this is a new one in Australia. We've got, we have these Cadbury chocolates. I don't know if they're in America, but I'm going to find out. We have these Cadbury chocolates. They're actually chocolate bars, and they've made these ice creams and cheesecakes on those type of cheesecakes and things. Oh, sorry, chocolates and things. So here's the next one. Gotta say, I am disappointed with the amount of filling in there. It's not really that good. I'll see if I can get up close so you can see it. Can't really see much going on in there. Might be better when I start eating it, but let's find out. Let's find out, Bobo. I'll chuck that one in the esky, keep it cold. It's so hot in here at the moment, I'm even going to melt. Get rid of this. We don't need that. We won't have ice cream with the next two. Well, I won't. I'll have just cheesecake on their own. The next two are cheesecake, so that'll be good. Want some ice cream? Here, look. Some ice cream pop. You can't see her, but she's licking it. Oh, you can see her a bit. Finally, in one of my videos that she's been in, or one of my lives, she got something she wants to eat. Yeah, you can hop up there and eat it if you want. It's there. Cat's hidden, yeah. I need a bigger chair for her. I should have put her on this one because it's a computer chair. I could have raised it up, but I have it lower down so I can get in the picture. She likes this chair too. Anyway. Hopefully she'll sit there and behave herself. Because if I have to put her out, I've got to put her out this window like I did with the other cat the other night. I've got two of them. Where's all the chocolate in there? I think they forgot to put it in. It's like chocolate sauce. Doesn't look like much in there. There's a bit, but it's not that much. I'm a bit disappointed with that one. It tastes good, but I thought it'd have sauce coming out like the caramel one. There's a bit in there. What inspired me to start my channel? Well, I was doing another channel. I used to watch YouTube a fair bit, and it's getting that way, but a lot of people just watch YouTube all the time, not TV. And then I realized that you might be able to make money on it, so I thought I'll give that a go. Didn't realize how much it was going to be involved and how much it takes, but then they changed all the rules, as would know. And I've had to work even harder and try even harder, but I'm enjoying it. That's the main thing. But I had another channel where I was just doing random stuff. It was nothing interesting. Not that this is always that interesting either, but then I decided to change and do something different, and it's taken off from there. Yeah, as long as it pays for the food, that's all right. I still have fun. Like when it does happen and I start getting money for it, I'm not going to be trying to put out a video every day. Put out maybe 3 or 4, just do stuff like this. Go live once a week if possible. But it'll pay for, as long as it pays for the food. I'm having fun, and you never know what could happen. Anyway, even though I said that's not that saucy, it does taste different to the caramello one, the first one I had, as far as that goes. Maybe it's a bit through it or something. I don't know. It's more chocolatey. So it's not bad. It's okay. So guys, I wasn't planning on reviewing these things. It was just like I said earlier, something new, something different. See how it goes, what it's like. I wanted to try it myself. Don't usually get into the desserts that much as far as me eating them. I like to show you guys what's going on. That's about it. But I'm not. I like chocolate. I like desserts, but I try not to eat all that stuff too much. So just a bit of a thing to show you a new product. You gonna eat that ice cream? Pop. Look at the ice cream. She's eating it. No, I don't think you would have Cadbury, but I want to look it up because there's someone I have to send some things to in Texas, and I don't want to send the things that you've already got in America, some Australian things. So I have to make sure I get it right. I don't want to be sending something to another country that you already have, and that's not much point in that, is there? Anyway, I'm going to put that up there, Pop. You can eat the rest later. I might have to block you out. Put these in the way. Right there. There you go. Yeah, brain freeze for the cat. She hasn't got a brain. She looks so dopey. So the next two are cheesecake. Like I was saying earlier, and if you're in Australia, you know this. These are actually chocolate bars made into desserts. Like there is a chocolate bar of that, which is probably everyone in Australia probably knows about it. Most people. Cherry ripe. This is the one I want to try. I've always liked cherry ripe chocolates, and I reckon this will be good. Well, Bubble and Squeak from Aldi. Me and Liam used to eat that before, because I never used to eat that sort of thing. Because I do shop at Aldi a lot, as most people know. And he wanted to start having Bubble and Squeak when he was living with me. And we started having it every week, and then he got sick of it. I don't eat it anymore. I don't think I even want it. But I did try one, a McCain's one, and that was actually terrible. So I'm off the Bubble and Squeak at the moment. Well, and although saying that, you never know. One day I might try and make my own. It's got to be better than the crap in the stores. So this one is like that. It's a little cheesecake. I think you're actually supposed to just rip the wrapper off. I did look at it earlier on the box, but we'll see. I'll see how that goes getting that off. No, it's not going to work. Good thing I got two of them, because if I stuff this one up, I can just take the other one out, can't I? I want to actually show you the whole thing, that's why. She's purring away next to me there. She thinks she's going to get something good here. It's not for you. You're not having the chocolate. Anyway, I let her on the spoon, and you can see it. That's the cherry ripe. Hopefully it's got the bits of cherry and stuff in it that the chocolate has. I've actually tried and probably some of you guys have too. I've actually tried like a cherry ripe ice cream, and whenever they make the ice cream type things, I think they never really taste like the actual thing. Except for one I tried, Sara Lee Rocky Road. That wasn't too bad. It was a bit like the chocolate, the actual chocolate. But they don't usually taste like that much like the things, the actual chocolate bars. Thanks, Sanders 8, sorry. I try to make it entertaining. I mean, it's nothing special, but that's partly why I like to do things like this if I can, like while they're new. So it might be a chance for people to see it and see what's going on. So cherry ripe. Straight away, as soon as I had that spoonful, as soon as I tasted it, it's really got that cherry ripe flavour. Like you can tell that's cherry ripe. Very nice. Because I've been eating it from that side, I can show you this side, can't I? Can't I, Taz? So there it is, guys. And I actually love dark chocolate. Cherry ripe is dark chocolate, so is the old gold. That's why I was really keen to try them too. Even if it was something I didn't like, I would have done it, but this made it more interesting because I do like these chocolates. I've always loved cherry ripe, and I've always liked dark chocolate. Ricotta cheesecake. I've never heard of that one, Wonderful Life. I might have to look for that. They are good. G'day, Woe China. What's cracking? I was actually going to go off today and do your chili wrap thing today, but I didn't get up early enough. But I may do it tomorrow. But that Red Rooster. But that doesn't mean I'll post it tomorrow. I want to try and go live tomorrow night. But I'll try and do it, and I'll post it Sunday, Monday, something like that. I'm going good, mate. Friday night, no work, having a good time, eating dessert, putting on the pounds. Yeah, I was going to do it today, but even if I did it today, I wouldn't have posted it. But I will get there. I've got to go out there and do stuff tomorrow anyway, so I'll get to your red rooster. Don't you worry about that. Actually, something I want to try and do, if I can, not now because I'm going to do the chili wrap thing, but I'd like to go to Red Rooster one time, and you know yourself, because you work there, they call all their boxes mega box. I noticed that last time I got a box meal. And I want to go there and ask them, can I make up, say, I might get that burger you were talking about, that bacon one, double bacon thing, maybe some chicken pops, chips, stuff like that. And I'll ask them, can I make my own mega box? And then I'll post a video about it. But not yet. I've got to do the wrap one first. Only pounds around my stomach. All the rest is okay. I'll tell you what, I've got a few ideas for KFC in the future. I've got a couple of red roosters that I'm going to do, and you know, I'm always looking too. I don't know if you've ever noticed, or if you've eaten cherry ripe. Most people have here in Australia. And when you get those bits of cherry in there, and you can taste the skin and everything sometimes, and little bits of chocolate were in there. It's like they put little bits through the actual cherry ripe thing, and then it's got the dark chocolate on the top and the bottom. The bottom is sort of a bit like a cake type thing, like you would have in a cheesecake, like a little bit of a crust type thing. Then you got the layer of cherry ripe and then the chocolate on top. But I actually got a bit of cherry in there just then, and it tastes beautiful. It actually just tastes pretty much like the actual chocolate bar. Hi Country Flylife, what's cracking? Do you guys have Cadbury? Because I'm pretty sure you said before you have Arnott's. Do you have Cadbury in New Zealand? As if so, you know what these things are like as far as the chocolates go. These are new desserts that have come out that are the same as the chocolates. I just tried the cherry ripe, that was beautiful. The caramello was average. It was okay. Well, not average, it was okay, it was good. But this one here, I didn't think was that great. It was plain like the chocolate is supposed to be plain, but it wasn't my thing. Cherry ripe was great. I reckon this will be good too. Chocolate with chocolate. My cat's sitting here wondering who I'm talking to. She's looking at me. And every time I open one of these boxes, because she's down here on the chair, every time I open the box, she thinks she's getting something. Hey, Only Mahone, what's cracking? Yeah, yeah, they do make it in Australia, but I just wondered if you had had it in New Zealand, because like you were saying before, once before, you had the Arnott's when I did an Arnott's thing. So you'll probably still be able to get them over there, you never know. But these are really new. I've only seen them on the shelf a couple of days, so for the last couple of days. So this is going to be, even though it's small, it's going to be like chocolate overload. I'll show you that. So the cheesecake in the middle is chocolate. It's going to have, you can see a little bit of a base there. That's like a crust on the bottom, like a crumb. And then on the top, you got the chocolate, dark chocolate. So this one, if I don't put on a pound from this one, then I never will. So anyway, like I said, there's 2 each in a pack, $5 each they were. There's no reduction, no on special this week, but like I said, I had to get it out there, had to get it done. Well, I wanted to. Oh, you've seen them? Okay. They've only just come. Well, I don't know how new they are in other states in Australia, but I've only seen these in the last week, and I thought I'd grab them and do the review. Well, not a review, but so just test them out, see what you think. Oh, that's good. Well, I got to say, even though those two of them are pudding, the two in the purple, these two cheesecake ones, the cherry ripe and the old gold, they're good. But that's my favourite. I knew it would be. I thought it would be. But I've always loved cherry ripe. But this is pretty good. Very dark, very rich. Where's Liam? Liam is still with his mother. He's helping her renovate this house that she's trying to sell. I was just saying earlier before you came, China, that I'm probably taking a month off work next month. Actually, in 1 month's time, I'm taking a month off work, and he was saying he might come up. But if I could, I'd go down and get him tomorrow and do a video with him, because he's not that keen about doing the videos, but he's keen about eating the food, depending where we go, like KFC, McDonald's. He loves it. So, but when I do the videos, he said, when I have the month off, he said, oh, when you have that time off, I might come up and stay for a while. He's actually down there just helping out. He's a good kid. He's helping his mum. So it's good to see. But I still see him every now and then. I'll go down and they'll do a little video with him, like go and get something to eat. But when I take that time off, there's a good chance he'll be around a lot. I might go and grab him in a couple of weeks and do something anyway. I don't think he likes doing the lives with me. Probably because if I bought KFC and did it live, he probably would. And Liz is a bit funny about the lives too, but I guess it's my channel. I got to do what I got to do. You know, I'll do it. I don't mind. It's great fun. That's my plan too. So I was actually going to go in October, but I thought if I go in October and I don't get to where I need to be, it's going to be a year, and I don't know what happens after that. So I can actually achieve it if I take that month off. I'm pretty sure I can achieve getting to the 4,000 minutes and all that. I've got the subscribers, but that's why I want to take it off too. I was originally taking it off October to November, but now I'm going to take it September, October to October. But that'll be good if you can get out there and do some fishing videos. We'd love to see that. I'm going to take the boys if I can, even while I'm off in that time. It's still going to be a bit cool, but we might go out and see if we can catch a few fish and then stop off at Macca's or something like that. Oh yeah, it's the last 365 days. Well, I always look at, when I look at my analytics every day and see them updated, I always look at up at 365 days. But I reckon I can achieve it if I keep going the way I am in that time period without having to worry about going over it. I just want to get it done, and then, because I'm just putting a lot of other things on hold, I just want to get it done. Like I said, I'm enjoying it. I love doing it, but once it's done, then I can sort of do other things. Like I want to take the boys fishing, even though we'll do bits of footage and video about the fishing and everything. If I take them fishing and we don't do any footage, well, or like food things, then that's a day I'm not doing it. So once I get there, we'll get lots of other things done then, or I'll be able to. I don't know how that works. Apparently Taz Daz knows. He's talking about it there, but I have no idea what happens. That's why, because I know I can achieve it in that time period. I want to get it done. Then I don't have to know. I'll just get it done. Like I said, even yesterday I wasn't going to do a video. I thought it's time to have a day off. I needed a break. I happened to see something the night before on the app of McDonald's, and I thought, no, now I've got to do it. But that's the thing. I want to do it. I want to get out there and do it if I can. Good luck, brother. I'll be right. Don't you worry about that. I'm confident now. I wasn't a couple of months ago, but I am now, because things are improving. Things are, going ahead. Even if I don't get many views on some videos, other things are going better. The lives go pretty good, and you guys are always in here supporting me, which helps. It's great. Well, there's one of them there, Sanders. You won't want to look at it because it was a few months ago and no one came on. There was a couple of people, and I actually got a bit cranky. But I suppose that was entertaining too. I looked at it that way, and it actually got a lot of views, a lot more, like probably as many views as any other live. I only went for about half an hour, but I had pretty much nothing to say. When you guys are talking to me like this, it's okay. I can hold a conversation, but I've got something to talk about. But even you see people do mukbangs and it's not live. I was trying to do a bit of that to start with, but it's like if you're just sitting there trying to talk to people and there's no one really commenting back, just on a video, it's very hard for me to make conversation. But when you guys are on here and talking to me, that's different. I even miss half of it because then I start talking too much. And if I do miss it, guys, I am sorry. I'm not trying to ignore you, but sometimes it's not easy. Yeah, November, it sounds like it'd be good here too, like, because we're so close, it's same similar weather, but I want to take the boys, like, in November would be good. And that's the thing, like, once I get to do what I've got to do, and like, hopefully that'll happen by the end of September, I can go out and do stuff like that too in November. We can go out. If we don't end up filming anything, it doesn't matter. I've already achieved what I want to achieve. And some people might like to see some fishing. I know how popular it is. So I like to watch people fishing. We can all be out there filming. They can start their own channels. I know his friend Jacob wants to eventually do some sort of fishing channel, and I could be catching a fish and he films it and he can put it on his channel. That's fine. We can do stuff like that. Before the lake gets flogged to death. I got to tell you, there's a few little spots here. They're not as big as the places where you're going, but there's little rivers and things here. And I actually caught one trout years ago when I first moved up here, only a small one. And I used this lure. I must have just had the right one at the right time. But I'd like to take the boys out and try it. And if nothing happened, of course, we wouldn't film it. We wouldn't show any footage. But it'd be great to take them out and try a bit of fly fishing because I'm useless at it, not like you. And Liam has no idea either, but we could give it a go. Well, not so much fly fishing because I have no idea about that, but using lures and things like that, fresh water. Well, I've got to tell you, Sanders, if I catch any fish, I'm throwing them back because, not just because whether I think it's cruel or not, I really couldn't be bothered gutting them, scaling them, all that stuff. I used to when I was like around Liam's age, go fishing. They didn't even have to be big ones. I'll bring them home, cook them. Now I just couldn't be bothered. What I would do, if you've probably seen in my lives, I have a little gas burner. What I would do is take them fishing and then take some sausages and stuff like that, or make something on the burner for them. So then that way there's some food involved and they can fish while I cook, and I'll do a bit of fishing too. But I probably wouldn't eat the fish. Yeah, this is it now, China. I'm on the last one. That's the one I had last. It's actually quite good. That's probably why I'm eating it so slow too, because it's very rich and I've had lots of chocolate so far. For a little thing like that, it's pretty good. Like you probably wouldn't want more than one. It's a good little thing, even though they're small. Very rich, and so is a cherry ripe. Yeah, well, that's the other thing too. If we went fishing, because when me and Liam used to go fishing a lot a couple of years ago, I wasn't as keen as him because, of course, I've got to do all the driving and there's nowhere good to fish around here. We've got to go for miles. So we'd go fishing and then we'd always, because we didn't take any food or anything, or whatever I took, he wouldn't probably eat. I'd eat something, a sandwich or something. But we're always at Macca's on the way back. Always got to go to Macca's. So that could be part of the video. If we did that, we can just stop at Macca's as well. G'day, Riley. What's cracking? I saw you there. I just didn't have a chance to get back to you. How's your channel going? Well, we could do that. I mean, I can boil up a pot of potatoes, take mashes. I could make them bangers and mash while they're fishing, but the only thing is there's one spot where we go and someone I know told us about it and we couldn't do live there. I'd like, if we had reception, you could do a bit of a live while you're cooking or whatever, but we get no reception there. We can't even use our phone. So if anything happens, we can't even use a bloody phone. But it's a spot where we go, even if we don't catch any good sized fish, we'll catch something. We'll always catch something there. Even if it's one fish, we always catch something. And then in that spot, if you go a bit further down, it's a bit of like a public area, but it's not very populated. People just sort of pass through. There's one shop and a wharf. And we've fished on that wharf a few times. One time we were there and we caught, between us, me and Liam, we caught about 50 fish. But most of them were only about that big. So some were a little bit bigger, but we could go there and just show, you know, even if they're not big fish, we could show you that we're a good spot where we could catch a lot of fish. So we could make it interesting if we wanted to. Yeah, well, China, Riley's uploading now. So better get in there and watch them. Yeah, it is good. I mean, that's one thing, like with the YouTube, doing the YouTube, I can be a hermit. I can sit around here, you know, doing nothing except go to work and just go shopping, do the basics. You know, I could stay home all the time lately with the internet and all that. You don't really need to go anywhere, but doing this is getting me out doing things. I was at a stage with the fishing. I was taking Liam for a couple of years. I was tired of driving. I'd even go myself every now and then. I was starting to get the itch again, but all of a sudden I lost it. But now that I'm doing videos, all I think about is what can I do with the video. I could fish, I could cook, you know, as long as food's involved, that's all that matters. And we could go and have a good time and fish. We actually went last year. I had holidays last November. And this is when my channel first started, like this one, but I never really was doing much. I was just trying to get subscribers and stuff, not really posting much. And we went fishing down Sydney Harbour, which I've never done, haven't done for years. I used to live down that way. And we caught a lot of little fish. They were like this big. We kept catching heaps of them. That day we probably caught at least 50 as well, maybe more. And it was a pretty crap day. Damn, I missed the video. You haven't missed anything yet, Eames Perfume. We're going for a little while yet. Guys, well, I got a friend of mine here and we're subscribed to each other, Eames Perfume. Check out his channel. He's doing some great work there. Check him out. Go and have a look at what he's up to. You'll really enjoy it. Great quality videos. Peter, what's cracking? Jasmine, my #1 fans here, guys. It's all happening at once. And the only problem with this is if we go for more than an hour, I can't. I've got to go. Start at 42. Give it about another 20 minutes if you guys are happy to hang in there. I got to tell you guys, I've been through all these so far. Had this one, had this one, had this one, and that reminds me I was going to chuck them in the esky so they don't get melted. Because I've got the esky down here with the ice cream and everything in it. But I'm not going to eat any more. One of each is enough. Is that one empty? Yeah. One of each is enough. Now Liam will probably see this and he'll want the rest, but he can have the rest. I'll be sitting in the freezer. So I don't feel too full, but that's a lot of chocolate. So Old Gold, who knows if they'll bring more of them out. There's bringing everything out in chocolate bars. They're bringing out biscuits, cakes, everything now. No, I've had enough. That's enough. They might be small, but I did have a couple of scoops of ice cream with it as well. That's enough. And I've got to go off and see Liz in a little while. That's why I can't stay too long. And she's going away to Queensland on Sunday in a couple of days. So I've got to go and see her. Otherwise, I'll miss out seeing her. And she's going for a bit over a week. So yes, I have to, well, don't have to. I want to go and see her. Veggies with the pudding. I don't know about that. Eames, they're all good, but I tell you, I've always loved cherry ripe. They were the best. And I thought they would be good, but they're all good. But like I said, I'm not reviewing them, but if I had to pick another one, that's the first one I pick. Then I go for that one. Then that one, surprisingly, even though I'm not a caramel type of person, I don't mind it. This one probably wasn't the best one. They're all good, but that wasn't the best. And if you see that picture there and it's showing all this stuff coming out of it, we saw nothing come out of it. This one we did. That, even though it wasn't that saucy, it opened up a bit when I put it in the microwave and there was a bit of sauce hanging out. So that was good. But maybe they forgot to put the sauce in that one. I don't know, but it wasn't great. But China, I really think you're trying to turn me into a balloon or something, you know. First of all, I am never going to 7-Eleven. I don't, to me, no offense, but that's not a thing. I see people do it and it's like, 7-Eleven, no thank you. Woolworths, yeah, well, Woolworths pies and sausage rolls, Coles pies and sausage rolls, Aldi pies and sausage rolls, they're all the same thing. I can't eat them. They're absolute crap. Sorry about that, but they are crap. Oh, I don't know. If you eat enough pies, you probably can. Actually, I like pies, and I've done a few pie things on here, but there's no way I'll be eating those no-name type things. Oh, I've tried them. I don't like them. I can't. I knew, like, even though I'd never tried these, I knew I'm going to like them. You know, they're not going to be disgusting, but those pies and sausage rolls, I've gone off those sort of things. I know some people like them, but not for me, thanks. Cheesecakes were the best. That's the two that I said were my favourite. These two are puddings. These two are cheesecakes. So if you want to try them, then I highly recommend that one. That's fantastic. If you like cherry ripes, it actually tasted pretty much like the cherry ripe chocolate. I'm going good. Riley, have you posted anything today or yesterday? I haven't. Even if I get a notification, I hardly ever see them because there's that many things happening, and you know I could miss it. And then I don't even look back through them all now. It's just too many. But sometimes when people make a comment, then I'll go back and see if they've posted a video. That's the way I do it now. I got them at Coles, but they're just new at Coles. Oh, Jasmine, how's Woolworths going anyway? How's work going? So actually talking about the supermarket and everything, I bought something about a week ago when it was on special. Pretty good, that's good. Getting that mullah, yeah, you got to get that mullah, otherwise you won't be able to buy things like that. That's why I work, so I can get shit like this. I'll have a look at it later, Riley, if I get a chance. Well, I will get a chance, but it's just remembering now because I've got to go off and see Liz later on. I've got things to do. But I will get back and have a look. Yeah, 74% Australian ingredients. That was funny, you know, Peter, years ago when they had the Australia Made thing and Australia logo with a kangaroo many years ago, when it first started, Buy Australia, Made Australia. I worked for a company where they milked that slogan so much, an Australian company down not far from me here, but everything that was a part of that product was from another country. It wasn't even 97%. It was like 0%. The timber was from New Zealand. The parts were from Germany and Italy, and they were from all different countries. And then they put the Australian made thing. Well, it was made in Australia. They weren't lying, but it wasn't from Australian products. You're shocked and shunned. Well, I wasn't. I just, you know how dodgy people can be. Anything to try and sell their product. Maybe I'll do that one day. Anything to try and sell my channel. Have I ever gone to Queensland? No, but I don't know if you were here when I said it. Liz is going in a couple of days. Her mother's up there. She lives there, and Liz is originally from Brisbane, so she's going up there for a couple of days to stay for at least a week. So I have to head off and see her tonight after work, after she finishes work, because I won't see her for over a week. So we already don't see each other enough. 100% Aussie made channel. Yeah, it will be. It is. You love Queensland. Oh, I might go up with her one day. She goes up there every now and then to see her mother and her relatives. She's got some relatives up there too. No. I got to stay here and I got to do this channel. I got to get to the prize. That's what it's all. I'm just so focused now. I've got to get to the prize. I can tell you the truth. I don't really want to go to Queensland. Not in this weather. Maybe when it's warmer, I'll go. I'm quite happy to do what I'm doing at the moment. Oh, you're coming to Australia, Mahone. That's good. In the Gold Coast. The Goldie they call it. Call it the Goldie. The Goldie. And if you go to the Sunshine Coast, call it the Sunny. You'll hear everyone say it. I tell you, China, I said to Liz, because she loves to travel. Especially when she was younger, she traveled a lot overseas, all different states. Like I said, she's from Queensland originally. She's going up there. And I tell her how you guys, especially like you just said then, come to Melbourne. And she says, I said I'm going on holidays. And she said, are we going to Melbourne? I said, no, I've got to get this done first. Maybe next time. Well, she can go if she wants, but I'm not going. She said, "Oh, when can we go to Melbourne? When can we go to Melbourne? We'll get there one day, hopefully. And if nothing else, she'll make me go. Well, not make me, but she'll want me to go. She'll be at me." Who's got 48.5k to go? I'm never even going to get that. Oh, I'm sure you are excited. And going up there, at least it won't be cold too in Queensland. I'm sure Liz is looking forward to going up that way too, because it's been a bit chilly here. It's not too bad at the moment though for winter, and we got one more month to go. And once it's over, then I'm on holidays, and I get out there and I'll be doing even more. Who knows where China? I might be doing more Red Rooster. You never know. Oh, me? Yeah. Oh, to get to 50. Sorry, I didn't even get that. But yeah, I don't have dreams like that. I mean, it's not, oh, I do, but I don't, I don't expect that's ever going to happen. But you never know. Okay, that's good. I'm getting to 1 million. I like that. Then I won't have to work anymore. I'll just do this all the time. I'd love that. Well, yeah, I suppose Australia is the best. Well, if you live here, you're a bit biased, aren't you? Actually, I think Des mentioned that once. There is no Red Rooster in Tasmania. So I can visit Tasmania, but I won't be living there because that's one less place I can go to, isn't it? I think Tasmania would be a little bit like this area, like this. We get a bit cold here, a bit of snow. It'd be very similar, which it wouldn't be different for me. It'd be just the same. I wouldn't mind probably Tasmania, but one thing I wouldn't like, I mean, Queensland might be nice in winter, but in summer, I don't think I want to live up that far where it's really hot. Only for the heat, not for the place. I don't mind the coolness, as long as it's not freezing all the time. All right. Yeah, I'm not mad about summer either, but where I am here, that's one good thing. I mean, it might get hot sometimes, but at night it cools down. Last year in summer, I was sitting out the back doing, this is before I started doing lives and all that sort of thing. And I'd be sitting out the back on my iPad on a day that was so hot, and I'm sitting outside and it's nice and cool. I'm out there at midnight on my iPad making comments, watching people's videos. It's fun. I'm looking forward to doing that too, because here at night it really cools down, but not that cold that it's cold. Riley loves summer. Why is that? Why is that, Riley? But I suppose it's what you get used to. I mean, there's a place further down that I worked in, and I used to work in a factory down there for about a year, and you'd be standing there on a machine, hardly moving, just putting parts through. And it was so hot in that place because of the tin roof and everything, you'd be dripping sweat just doing nothing. Here, that doesn't happen. She's not home for about another, what is it? What's the time now? She's not home. She's home now, but she's getting ready. Like after work, she wants to get ready, have a shower, all that stuff. I'm going to have dinner with her later on. That's another reason I don't want to eat too much of this. I want to be able to eat when I get there. But I'm leaving in about an hour, so I've got a bit of time. That's why I've gone early tonight. Tomorrow night, we won't be seeing each other because she's getting ready to go. She might even go tomorrow night. She's actually driving from here to Queensland, which she does sometimes. So she has her own car with her. But she's not going to dump me. I know. I actually had a dream, believe it or not, talking about that. I had a dream, and I know they say that we have dreams and if we don't remember them, we still dream. And I very rarely remember a dream, and I haven't had one for about a month that I remember. But I had one the other night where I had a dream that she dumped me. It's like, I woke up and I thought it was real. You know how that happens when you have a dream. Anyway, I didn't hear from her that day. She was at work, and she sometimes rings me from work at lunchtime because I start later in the day. And then I remembered, I forgot all about it. And then something was happening. She was doing something, and I said, and when I was talking on the phone, I said, "Are we still okay?" She said, "What do you mean?" I said, "You're not going to dump me or anything, are you? You're not seeing someone else?" And she goes, "No." And I said, "Because I had a dream. I just I had to check in because I don't usually remember my dreams." But anyway, I knew she wasn't. I mean, we got a good relationship. I trust her. She trusts me. There's no problem there. But it's just having that dream because I never remember anything, and to remember that one, sad and funny. I mean, I wouldn't have been laughing, but I would have been sad. But it would have been strange. To me, it would have been strange if I had that dream and it was actually true. Because usually it doesn't happen. You have a dream and it actually happens. Oh, if we have a wedding, we'll have it in Melbourne. I got to tell you guys, it's not that I wouldn't want to marry Liz. I'd marry her tomorrow if I could afford it, but I don't really feel the need to get married again. I've been there once, and you know, I think she feels like that a bit, but she hasn't mentioned it for a long time. But I don't really feel the need to get married. Not to anyone, not just to her, not to anyone. Like even if I met someone else, I don't feel like I need to. Was she confused? She was wondering what I was on about. Yellowing. It's actually yellow on the front. It's the colour, and it's white. It's got white and yellow. I can show you if you like. Oh, you can probably see it there. You can still see it's white there. It's just the colour of it. But it is an old one. I've been living in this place here for about 8 years, and I bought it right from the start. But I tell you, it hasn't given me any problems. So why change it if I don't need to? One day I might buy a bigger one because then I can fit bigger plates in there to do this sort of thing. But yeah, the microwave's cool. It does the job. I won't show you the inside. It's not yellowing. It's dirty. I need to clean it. It's not too bad. It's been worse. Right, Riley Weaver time. What does that mean? What does that mean, Riley? Oh, that's what it is too. I mean, it's a different time now, like you're saying, in this day and age, being married. People used to have to want to get married, and even if they wanted to separate, they stayed together. We all know how that used to go in the old days. Our parents did it too, but even if they were going to separate, they stayed together. It was just a thing that you did. But now, I mean, you don't worry about that so much unless you really feel that, you know. But a lot of people, like you say, don't feel that. So I got to tell you, I don't know what's happened with Kim Jong. Maybe he's watching the football or something. But he made a comment on my video yesterday telling me Tigers were playing Cowboys, and I go for Tigers in the rugby league, and he goes for Cowboys, and I told him, put your money on the Cowboys, and he goes, nah, they'll lose, and they actually did. I can't believe the Tigers won. I was thinking a couple of weeks ago, I'm going to put some money on them coming last because they're just going down, 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 down. And then they won the last 2 games. So who knows? Maybe they'll go up, up, up. I don't know if I'll marry Liz, bro. I mean, we don't even live together. So if we get married, we have to live together. I think we are both quite happy the way things are at the moment. But you never know, it could happen. Oh, yeah, I know all that. I mean, I know people that are the product of that, you know, not just having abortions, they were fostered out into foster care and that sort of thing. I know all that. That's what that Love Child show was about. And I'm at an age now where that's when that happened. When I was a teenager, that sort of stuff was happening. I know when I was born, sort of thing, in that time. So around that time, a lot of that was happening. They'd either be, like you said, backyard abortions, or their children would be fostered out. Nobody ever knew the mother was pregnant because they'd keep them hiding. How old is Liam, by the way? Well, Jasmine would know because I think Jasmine's 18, but Liam's turning 18. Liam is actually 18. He's turning 19 in September. Now that reminds me, Jasmine. Jasmine, are you 17? Turning 18? Because we were talking about this the other day. Well, I wouldn't exactly say he did finish high school, but he didn't finish high school. He left. He had enough. He wasn't into it. I was never into it either. He probably got that from me, but I would have liked him to finish, but that was his choice. It's up to him. I can't make him. Oh, 16 turning 17. Sorry, I thought you were 17 turning 18. Anyway, I need to know that for a reason, and I'll get back to you on that one day. I'm not going to tell you why I asked that now. It's going to be a surprise, hopefully. Stay tuned for that one. Holy shirt. I'll tell you what, I bought a good shirt the other day. And I haven't got it yet, but when I do, it's getting posted off. You'll love it. I'll wear it one day. The cherry ripe. Hi, Tanya. This cherry ripe thing is actually a cheesecake. They're new at in the supermarkets, Coles. I don't know if we always had them. I got them at Coles, but they're all versions of the chocolate bars. These two are cheesecakes, and these two are puddings. They're puddings. There's two in a pack. Two each in a pack. I ate one from each. I'm not going to eat eight of these things because I'll probably burst. Oh, I need to launch a merch. Dude, man, I've got too much to do. I'm trying to get monetized. When I get monetized, all those things start happening. I've got ideas. It's always in there. Like my videos, there's always ideas. Even when I was just talking to Jasmine about them, that's an idea, another idea I've got. There's only so many hours in the day, I can't get it all done. And then you got to work too. Oh, I can't tell you yet. There's something planned. I got something planned. You gave me an idea the other night. You guys give me ideas even just from having conversation with you. See you later, Riley. I'll check out your videos later. Thanks for coming along. Yeah, the cherry ripe was actually my favourite one, but I've always liked cherry ripe. That's really good, that one. It actually tastes pretty much like the chocolate bar. Different sort of version, but it's quite good. I actually quite liked that. I'll tell you, that was that pimped out quarter pounder. And like I was saying earlier, I don't know if you were here, I was going to not do a video yesterday. I was going to have a day off, which was a good thing I didn't, because then today I didn't get out and do anything. So the night before, I come home and I saw it on the app and I thought, quarter pounder, $3. And then I looked at how I can customize it. I wasn't sure if that one you could do it. And I thought, yeah, I'm doing that. I've got to do it. And it actually was a very nice burger too, if you want to try it. You don't, like I said in the video, and I did say Big Mac sauce once, and I did correct myself earlier about that because I always say Big Mac instead of McChicken. Most of these things are McChicken sauce. Anyway, that was a beauty, and it still cost, with all those things on it, less than a quarter pounder would on a normal day without a discount. So I was quite happy with that. It was a pretty good burger, but I always love tomato on things. It's good. That's funny though. I said that you said about the doing the drive-through. I did yesterday when I got there. I just ordered it there. I was saying that in the video. I said it's getting a bit boring, the drive-through thing, but I only said that because one day then I'll just drive through again. I don't have a problem with that. Sometimes that can be amusing depending on the customer service. If it all goes smoothly, it's all right, but it can be more good value too. You never know what's going to happen when you go through the drive-through. But I just thought I'd give that a break for once. And then the other thing was I tried to, because it was a nice day, bit cool, but it was nice. I tried to do it outside instead of in the car for a change, but I'll be back in the car again, and then I'll be outside. I want to do all different things. I don't want it to all look the same. Well, Peter, I've got to tell you, I am editing it down a bit, but what I find is it doesn't bother me and it doesn't cost me any more to make a video for over 10 minutes. But if you could see my analytics, now that video I did yesterday only went for 4 minutes and something. I didn't do that on purpose. All I had was a burger. I didn't go through the drive-through. There was none of that stuff going on. Sometimes they don't last that long, but when I have a shorter video, my analytics, people watch it less. It's only got like 1.5 minutes, where if I make something over 10 minutes, and I don't do these things on purpose, sometimes I make a video and I'll sit there and have a chat. And it becomes like a bit of a mukbang type thing where you can have a chat, and I might have more to say that day. Yesterday I had nothing to say. I was rushing around. I was tired. I needed to get it done. I needed to go to work. I didn't need to be mucking around. I didn't need to be stuffing around with it. I had to post it before I went to work. But when I make a longer video, I get 2 to 3 minutes. When I make a shorter one, I don't know why it is, because there's less to watch. I get 1 to 1.5 minutes. So I really hurt myself sometimes by making a shorter one as far as watch time goes. And that's I don't do it purposely. It's like the live now. We've gone to an hour and I need to go soon, but we're talking, we're having a chat, so I'm going to go a bit longer. And there's people in here and we're having a chat. So that's just the way it is. Sometimes and when someone earlier said that they're going to watch all my live videos, and I said, oh, there's one there where I got a bit shitty and you probably don't want to watch that. It was towards the end, but that live only went for half an hour because I had nothing to say. There was no one there. This is different. See, it's always different. I don't purposely make them shorter or longer. It's just the way it goes. And sometimes it depends how much I've got in the box or how much is going on in the video, you know. So it's always different. I actually did edit that one down a little bit though yesterday because I realized I did it in two parts where I was sitting there, and I realized I said the same thing twice. I said, let's tuck in, and you heard that bit, but I said it in the part before that, and then I said it again, but I started talking about the burger again, then I said, let's tuck in. I thought, well, we can't tuck in twice. I better take that bit out. Anyway, that's, like I said, you guys don't see that sort of thing because I'm the only one who can go into my analytics and see that sort of thing. But, and like I said, I don't do it purposely. Sometimes I do like to just drag it out a bit, you know, but and other times you got things to do, you got to get on with it. But and I purposely didn't go through the drive-through yesterday, not because to make it shorter. It took me just as long. I went in the store just to make it something different instead of like every time I'm going through the drive-through now. I can hold a good conversation when I got something to talk about, but like I was saying earlier, if I'm sitting here in front of the camera, making an actual video, not doing live, I know it uploads as a video, but if I'm actually sitting in front of the camera, I've pretty much got nothing to say unless I've got a topic in my head, but then there's no one giving me feedback, so I'm just sort of rambling. I've got to try and ramble on. Here, it's easier because you guys are here talking to me. And you'd probably have the same thing if you were sitting there trying to make conversation, unless you're a really good talker. Anyway, guys, the problem with talking too much is sometimes you get a dry throat and you start to feel like, I can't talk anymore. So, like I said, it's not that. I would love to sit here and chat with you for another hour. I'm using the phone, but it's all charged up. I could sit here for another hour and talk to you guys, but I got to go and see me missus. So I better go and see her. Otherwise, I'm not going to see her before she goes to Queensland. I'm sure she won't be too impressed with that. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed all this stuff. I hope you enjoyed watching me, and if you get a chance, like I said, get that one, get that one. If you think you'd like these two, go for it, but they're the two to get them if you can. And Woe China, I'm going to do that Red Rooster tomorrow. I will do it. Doesn't mean I'll post it tomorrow, but I will get it done tomorrow. And even if I don't get it done tomorrow, I'll get it done Sunday. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming in. And remember, you can never be too Aussie. Hooroo. I can't believe my cat still slept here all this time. She'll probably get up now. Bye-bye. Have a look at the shirt before I go. You may never see it again.